Hey, it's Tiff Marshall here with a short tutorial on how to send invoices using 17 Hats. 17 Hats is an easy to use CRM system for solopreneurs. So if you are a solopreneur running your business and you need some help to organize and systemize your business, 17 Hats is that CRM for you. So I am going to show you how to quickly send an invoice. Now you will of course want to have all of your systems automated with the workflow, but there are some times that you need to just send an invoice very quickly, and here's how you do that. So I already have a fake client portal, but in 17 Hats, each of your clients will have a file, a chart, a project folder. And so in that project folder, we're going to click on create. And there are many things that you can create for that particular client. But for the purpose of this tutorial, we are creating an invoice. So I'm going to click on invoice. Now, a cool thing that you can do is if you have your services already plugged in, all you have to do is type the service and that service will pop up. So let's just, name this draft invoice, right? And so, would it help if I spelled that correctly? Yep. So the invoice number will pop up here already. If you have a specific invoicing numbering system, you can do that here. This is where you will select the due date. You can manually select a date, or you can choose 15 days, 30 days, 45 days, 60, or 90 days. You can add a purchase order number and any notes that you desire. You can also apply a fixed or percent discount. Click if your clients are paying online. Sometimes you still want to issue an invoice if your clients are not paying online. You can allow tips. If it's a recurring invoice that you're going to send once a month, once a week, once a year, you can do that. If you already have email templates, you can go ahead and just populate that email template, and you can set the recurring end time. So if the invoice is never supposed to end, you will select never. If the invoice is supposed to end after 2 occurrences, after 7 occurrences, you can schedule that here. Or if the invoice is supposed to end on a specific date, you can do that here as well. All right, so let's just keep it simple for now. We're going to add an item. And so again, we're going to just type in a name. So you can see when I type any internal name, services that I already have plugged into 17 Hats pop up here. And so once I click on that service that I have available, the description, the price, everything pops up for me. All I have to do is click save, and then my invoice is ready to go. Again, if I want to apply a payment schedule, I can do that. You can set up custom payments or equal payments. Because I want to keep this tutorial short, I'm not going to go through all of that. But if you are interested, please let me know in the comment box below, and I'd love to show you how you can set up payment schedules for your clients. Now, let's say you want to add an additional item, you can do that as well. Or let's just say you want to add a service that you don't have plugged in here yet. So I'm just going to plug in service ABC for order name and display name. You don't have to have a display name, but I like to plug it in there anyway. Now, your description is a very important box because you want to outline what comes with that service, okay? You want to be very clear as possible. I like to bullet point, well, come on, fingers fell. All right. I like to bullet point what comes with each service because I want my clients to be very clear, and I want them to understand what value comes with their service. And this prevents any last minute requests or changes that the client may ask of me, but they haven't paid for. And it happens, right? They don't always remember what they paid for. And so this just keeps everything organized in your business. So let's just set up this invoice for $760. and I can just plug it here. If I want to get rid of the first option, all I have to do is click on the X. If I want to edit that option, I'll click on the pencil and I can go back and edit. But let's just get rid of it for right now. Actually, let's keep it. Let's keep it. So this is the add item option. And so we are going to save it. We could save it as a template, but let's just keep this tutorial simple. So here is the invoice that is ready to go. You can look at it before you send it by clicking on live view, live view. Live view, LIVE, allows you to see what that what that invoice is going to look like on your client's end. If you like to print it, you could. So if you have a brick and mortar, or if you're sitting down with the client and they ask you for a copy of the invoice, you could go ahead and print it. Other than that, I'm just going to go ahead and click send invoice. Your invoice is ready to send. And as you would see here, I will just go ahead and click on my pre-saved email there. If you like to have fancy emails, go ahead and do that. What I like to do is just keep my emails as simple as possible. And then I send it over to the client. If you have been with 17 Hats for a while, do note that the payment option buttons have changed. So you just click send. And let me just show you another thing too. You also have an option to schedule emails on 17 Hats. Below this video, I will link another video showing you how to schedule emails on 17 Hats. But it's very, very, very good because I don't believe in working outside of my business hours. And if and when I do, I don't send my clients emails outside of business hours because it's not professional, and I don't want them to think that I am available to chat after I say that I'm closed. But what I was saying is, if you have been with 17 Hats, please note so that you can communicate this to your clients. The payment option, the buttons are now at the top of the screen. So the button to pay, the button to review the contract, those buttons are now at the top of the screen and not at the bottom. So you may have some clients scrolling to the bottom to look for the payment button. It's no longer there, it's at the top. So I hope this was a quick and easy tutorial to follow, showing you how to send invoices to your clients that are not already set up in your automated workflow. From the client project folder, you'll click on new, create invoice, and add your item. Of course, you're going to type in your title. Now, if you have to send a quote first, the same steps apply. You're going to click on create new, click quote, and if you want the quote, the contract invoice to follow this quote, then you will click these buttons as well. Just make sure that you have it all plugged in. Should you need any help with setting up your 17 Hats, comment below and also see the description box. Thank you.